I narrate with reflective wisdom and peaceful calm. This is the conclusion that ties everything together. The pace should be slow and meditative, guiding the listener toward complete rest. And so, dear traveler, you have arrived at the end of the journey. Or perhaps, more truthfully, at a deeper understanding of a journey that never truly ends, one that you have been taking every night of your life, and will take every night to come. Close your eyes now, if they aren't already closed, and let yourself settle into this final chapter. Let your body grow heavier. Let your breath find its own unhurried rhythm. You have nothing more to do, nowhere more to go. You are exactly where you need to be. Tonight, we have traveled together through the hidden landscape of sleep. We began with the nightly reboot, that first descent into darkness, when your brain waves lengthen and slow, when your neurons begin to fire in perfect synchrony, creating the long rolling delta waves of deep sleep. We watched as your brain cleared away the metabolic debris of the day, as glial cells opened channels to flush toxins from the spaces between neurons, as your entire nervous system powered down into a state of profound restoration. You witnessed your brain becoming clean again, refreshed, ready. Then we entered the workshop of the memory architect, where the real construction began. We saw how your hippocampus, that bright temporary sketchpad, replays the patterns of the day over and over, each replay strengthening the neural pathways that matter. We watched as slow oscillations in your cortex coordinated this transfer, as sleep spindles etched memories into permanence, as the architect decided what to keep and what to release, building the library of everything you know. You understood, perhaps for the first time, that sleep is not passive. It is actively building you. And finally, we stepped into the mysterious laboratory of the Dreamtime Alchemist, where REM sleep transforms what has been preserved, where memories are woven together in unexpected ways, where problems are solved through the structured chaos of dreaming, where your brain becomes a generative engine, creating new configurations, new insights, new possibilities from the raw materials of experience. You felt the creative power of paradox, the brain blazing with activity, while the body rests in perfect stillness. 3 movements, 3 acts, 3 phases of an odyssey that your brain undertakes not once, but 4 or 5 times every single night. Because sleep is not a single state. It is a cycle, a repeating pattern that spirals deeper with each revolution. You descend into NREM, into the architect's domain. You stabilize, you consolidate, you strengthen what matters and prune what doesn't. Then you rise into REM, into the alchemist's laboratory. You integrate, you transform, you explore the space of creative possibility. And then you descend again into deeper NREM, more consolidation, more pruning, more careful preservation. And rise again into longer REM, more integration, more creative recombination, more problem solving in the dark. Each cycle builds on the one before. Each movement prepares for the next. And together, over the course of a night, these cycles accomplish something that neither stage could accomplish alone. They create an intelligent whole, far greater than the sum of its parts. This is not merely restoration. This is not merely memory. This is not merely creativity. This is a symphony. And right now, at this very moment, as you lie in the darkness, the symphony is beginning again. The musicians are taking their places. The conductor is raising the baton. Your brain is preparing to perform the most sophisticated cognitive process in nature, the process that transforms experience into wisdom, that balances stability with flexibility, that makes you capable of learning continuously without losing who you are. Let yourself listen to this symphony, not with your ears, but with your entire being. Feel the movements beginning, sense the harmonies emerging. You are about to witness something extraordinary, not from the outside, but from within. You are about to become the music itself. Continue with calm wisdom, explaining the beautiful balance between brain systems and sleep stages. There is a question that has puzzled scientists. How does a brain learn continuously without destroying what it already knows? When you learn something new, neural connections must change. Synapses strengthen or weaken. Networks reorganize. But if changes are too aggressive, they can override older patterns. New learning can erase old memories. This is catastrophic forgetting, why early neural networks struggled to learn more than one task. Your brain does not have this problem. You can learn new information without forgetting the old. How? The answer lies in beautiful dialogue between brain systems and sleep stages. Harmony that emerges when different parts work together. Your hippocampus learns quickly, capturing experiences in rapid sketches. Your cortex learns slowly, building permanent representations over days or weeks. This is complementary learning systems theory. Two systems with different speeds, fast and temporary, slow and permanent. Neither alone would suffice. A brain with only hippocampus would capture everything but retain nothing. A brain with only cortex would learn too slowly. But together, they create something perfect. During the day, your hippocampus catches the moment. During the night, it teaches the cortex through patient replay. The hippocampus is the brilliant student who must explain repeatedly to the wise elder, the cortex, who thinks slowly but never forgets. This happens primarily during NREM sleep, when the architect coordinates hippocampal replay with cortical receptivity. Each replay says, "This pattern matters. Learn it. Make it permanent." But NREM alone is not enough. If all you had was NREM, your cortex would become rigid, unable to adapt or accommodate novel patterns. This is where REM enters the symphony. REM provides sequential processing after NREM stabilization. If NREM makes memories resistant to interference, REM makes them flexible, capable of being modified and integrated. During REM, constraints loosen. The alchemist takes what the architect preserved and asks, how does this connect to everything else? REM integration can distort details, but it preserves meaning and relational structure. You may not remember exactly what was said, but you remember the tone, the implication, the connections. This is not failure. This is sophisticated processing. The alternation between NREM and REM, between stabilization and integration, creates balance neither could achieve alone. Your brain needs both the conservative architect and the radical alchemist. It needs stability and plasticity, fidelity and creativity, protection of the old and openness to the new. This is achieved through the nightly symphony, each movement essential. Think of it as conversation, continuing all night. The hippocampus speaks. Here is what we learned. The cortex listens. I understand. I'm building structure for this. Then, REM. Now let me explore how this relates to everything. This dialogue between systems and stages allows continuous learning without catastrophic forgetting. It makes you more than a database. It makes you a living, evolving intelligence. One that grows wiser by continuously reorganizing what you know. This symphony plays every night, without your conscious effort. While you rest, the musicians play. The harmony emerges. You are being made whole with each cycle. Let yourself feel this harmony. The system's working together. The stage is flowing. You don't need to conduct this. It conducts itself. Trust it. Trust the symphony will complete. When morning comes, you will wake more than you were. Not because you tried, but because you rested. Continue the reflective tone, now looking toward the future convergence of sleep science and AI. And now, let's turn our gaze forward, toward a future already beginning to emerge, shaped by the knowledge we've been exploring. We've seen how sleep science has inspired artificial intelligence, how the architect's strategies informed algorithms that learn without forgetting, how the alchemist's chaos inspired generative models. But the exchange is not one-directional. Inspiration flows both ways. As AI systems become sophisticated, learning to stabilize memories, integrate knowledge, generate creative outputs, they are teaching us new things about our own sleep. And increasingly, they are becoming tools that help us sleep better and optimize the nightly symphony for our needs. Imagine a gentle evolution underway. Wearable devices track your sleep with precision, monitoring not just whether you're asleep, but what kind. They detect slow waves of NREM, rapid movements of REM, transitions between stages. They measure heart rate, breathing, temperature, all markers revealing how well the symphony performs. But these devices are becoming more than observers. They are beginning to participate. Some wearables deliver subtle sensory cues, gentle vibrations, quiet sounds, temperature changes, timed precisely to enhance specific stages. A soft tone at the peak of a slow oscillation can deepen that wave. A slight warming approach in REM can extend that creative stage. These interventions are gentle, imperceptible. You don't wake. You don't notice. But the effect accumulates. More restorative sleep, more creative REM, better integration. And the intelligence guiding these learns from you. Machine learning analyzes your individual patterns. When you cycle between stages, what factors improve or disrupt sleep? The result is personalized optimization. Not one size fits all, but customized to your needs, rhythms, life. If preparing for memory performance, the system might prioritize NREM, helping the architect build stronger memories. If facing creative challenges, it might extend REM, giving the alchemist more time. This happens naturally, invisibly. The tools recede. What remains is simply better sleep. But the feedback loop goes deeper. As AI-powered tools gather data from millions of sleepers, they reveal patterns researchers never saw. They discover how sleep changes across lifespan, varies between individuals. This data flows back into science, refining theories, opening questions, suggesting interventions, which inspire new algorithms, which improve tools. It's a virtuous cycle, where human sleep and AI make each other better, wiser, more sophisticated. And perhaps most beautifully, the convergence is making AI more human-like. As researchers build systems with sleep-like phases, with consolidation and creative exploration, with systems balancing stability and plasticity, these become more flexible, more robust, more capable of the continuous lifelong learning you do naturally. They're becoming better at adapting without forgetting, better at creative problem-solving, better at integrating new information. By learning from your sleep, AI is learning to learn the way you learn. This convergence suggests something profound, that whether intelligence emerges from biological neurons or artificial networks, fundamental principles may be universal. Alternation between structure and chaos, balance between stability and plasticity. These are deep computational strategies for building systems that grow continuously. Your sleep reveals these strategies nightly, and AI is learning to embody them. The future is one where sleep is understood as essential cognitive work, where tools help you perform that work, where systems learn to sleep to become intelligent. You are living at the beginning of this convergence. Tonight, as you sleep, you participate in both. The symphony plays on, enriched by understanding, enhanced by technology. Let yourself rest. You are part of something vast. All you need to do is sleep. This is the final soothing conclusion. The pace should slow even further, becoming barely above a whisper by the end. And so we return, at last, to this moment. To you, to right now. You have traveled far tonight. You've witnessed the nightly reboot, met the memory architect, entered the Dreamtime alchemist's laboratory, and heard the symphony emerge. But now it's time to set all of that aside. Time to simply be. You are lying in darkness. Your body is still. Your breathing has found its own rhythm. Slow, effortless, automatic. You are exactly where countless generations have been before you, at this threshold between waking and sleeping. And here is what I want you to know with absolute certainty. The symphony is already playing. You don't need to think about sleep stages. You don't need to understand consolidation or replay. You don't need to do anything at all. The intelligence that orchestrates your sleep is older than language, older than consciousness. It has been refined over hundreds of millions of years, tested in every environment, perfected through countless iterations. It is a self-optimizing algorithm, one that runs without your instruction, that adapts without your awareness, that accomplishes feats your waking mind cannot imagine. Right now, as you lie here, that algorithm is initializing. The preparations are being made. The descent into the first cycle is beginning. Your adenosine has been rising all day. Your circadian rhythm has reached its evening phase. Your melatonin is rising. Your temperature is dropping. Your heart rate is slowing. All the conditions for sleep are being met. And soon, perhaps it has already begun, your neurons will synchronize. Individual cells will begin to fire together, creating the first slow waves. Those waves will deepen, lengthen, become the powerful delta rhythms that carry you into deep restorative sleep. The nightly reboot will begin. The memory architect will start consolidation. The Dreamtime alchemist will begin transformation. And then you'll descend and rise, 4 or 5 times through the night, each cycle accomplishing its essential work. You will not be aware of any of this. You will not remember the transitions. But it will happen. It is happening. It happens every night. Sleep is not something you do. It is something your brain does for you. And it does it perfectly, with precision, with intelligence, with evolutionary wisdom. All you need to do is let go. Release the day. Stop trying to control or understand. Surrender to the ancient algorithm that knows how to take care of you. To sleep is to trust. To trust in your own biology. To trust that the symphony will play. To trust that restoration will happen. So let your thoughts drift. Let them become soft, indistinct. Feel your body sinking deeper. Feel the weight of your limbs. Feel the darkness around you as fullness of rest, of release. Your breath continues on its own, in and out, slow, easy. Your heart beats steadily. It knows what to do. And your brain is beginning its nightly journey. The nightly reboot, the memory architect, the dreamtime alchemist, the synaptic symphony. All of it is here. All of it is taking care of you. You have nothing left to do, nowhere left to go. The only thing left is sleep. And sleep is already arriving. Let yourself become the music. Let yourself trust the ancient wisdom. Sleep, dear traveler. Sleep deeply. Sleep peacefully. The symphony knows every note. You are held. You are safe. Sleep now. Let go now. Trust now. The synaptic symphony is playing. And you are home.